Long ago, the philosopher Zhuangzi fell asleep beneath the shade of an old tree. It was late afternoon, the light was golden, the air was warm and unmoving, as if the world itself had paused to rest. He had been walking for hours, teaching, speaking, answering questions about truth, about wisdom, about the nature of things. Eventually, even philosophers grow tired, so he leaned against the trunk of the tree, closed his eyes, and drifted into sleep. And as he slept, he began to dream. But in the dream, he was no longer Zhuangzi. He was a butterfly. He felt the air lifting him, felt the delicate rhythm of wings he did not have to think about moving. There were no words, no debates, no philosophy, no name. He did not know of Zhuangzi. He did not know of being human. There was only sunlight on fragile wings, only the soft pull of gravity and the gentle permission of the wind. He moved from flower to flower, weightless, effortless, completely at ease. He did not question who he was. He did not wonder where he had come from. He simply was. And in that state, there was no confusion, no identity to defend, no future to plan, no past to regret, just motion, just color, just being. Then, slowly, the dream dissolved, the warmth shifted, the ground felt harder. He opened his eyes. The tree was above him again. His arms were heavy, his breath slower. He lifted his hands and looked at them. Human hands, solid, familiar, but something did not feel entirely certain. He sat up. The world looked the same as it had before he slept. The same field, the same distant hills, the same drifting clouds. And yet something had changed. A question had followed him back. He thought, a moment ago I was a butterfly, so complete in that life, so unaware of being anything else. Now I am Zhuangzi again, but how do I know this is not also a dream? Am I a man who dreamed of being a butterfly, or a butterfly now dreaming I am a man? He did not rush to answer it. He did not construct an argument. He did not try to resolve the paradox. He simply let the question remain. A butterfly passed through the air nearby. He watched it move freely through the sunlight, and for a moment, he felt no boundary between them. The story doesn't explain itself. It doesn't need to. It leaves behind a quiet uncertainty, the kind that loosens the grip of fixed identities. If a man can become a butterfly in a dream, and a butterfly can become a man upon waking, then perhaps what we call self is not as solid as we think. And perhaps that is not something to fear, just something to notice. If you enjoy quiet stories and ancient wisdom for modern life, subscribe for more.